Hello everyone, Time Rover here, and welcome to the start of a new Let's Play for Distant Worlds 2. Distant Worlds 2 is a grand strategy 4X kind of game that was just released, well, this week of the recording, but most likely last week when this will go live. The Distant Worlds 1 I dabbled in, but I don't think I ever actually recorded. So I figured, yeah, I saw this came out, and I did enjoy my little dabble in Distant Worlds 1, but it was long story. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the new version here. I guess the new game here. And the manual does say that, basically the game was rebuilt from the ground up. So if you are a veteran of Distant Worlds 1, the manual specifically states to sort of throw out any preconceptions or preconditions that you have coming in and, look at it through a new lens kind of way. So it's going to actually be ultimately good because it's been a while since I messed around with the first Distant Worlds. Yeah, we're gonna see what we can do. Just a quick note here. This game is it's a little slower paced than what we might normally see on our channel here. So just duly note that. Hopefully you'll stick around because I do enjoy it. I have been playing a little bit on my own. And there's a lot to unpack here, and I'm still learning the ropes, so we'll see what we can do here together during this campaign. We may very well just flat out be mowed down early on. We'll see. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start a new game here. We're gonna more or less keep the default settings. In fact, I have no plans to change anything, but we can look at some of these settings here. There is a random seed, so in theory, if you want to play with this same sort of setup, you can by putting in the random seed here. We're going to keep normal densities of nebulas, stars. Because we are on 6x6, we're just going to do 700. I don't know if we want to go to gargantuan. And we're just going to go with the Spiral Galaxy, because why not? Let's keep going here. So more settings here. Our expansion, we're going to be pre-warp. So how old and developed the galaxy is. We could do more or less, these older, more mature areas. But we're just going to do the pre-warp, just the default. Tech level, same deal, pre-warp. Restless, all this stuff is fine. Difficulty, I'm gonna do normal. Not really feeling comfortable going hard and up yet, so we'll see. And the research speed, we're gonna say at normal as well. These are interesting. Research viability or visibility. We're only gonna see the next projects that we can research. So rather than seeing the entire tech tree, we're going to just see the ones that are upcoming that we can choose from. And research pathing, random research paths. So rather than having a fixed one, we're just going to have everything sort of be randomized. Each game is paths between research are randomly selected. So I think this means that the research itself is the same, but the pathways to that research may be different, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. Allow tech trading, yes. So, pirates, we're going to go normal strength for pirates, average. So, yes, basically a complete default setup. Oh, wait. Yes, stay dead. We don't want the pirates to respawn once we kill them. That is going to be fine. And again, you can take a look. Colony prevalence, independent colonies. Everything is defaulting. Now, there are 6 starting races. I'm going to go ahead and play as the humans, as I generally tend to gravitate towards the familiar, so to speak, during my first sort of playthroughs and everything. So we may try one of the other races. Depending on how the series goes, we may move on to one of the other races eventually. But for right now, we're going to try out the humans. Now, this is different than your general Earth humans. Because, spoilers, the story behind Distant Worlds 2 is that there were spacefaring races, human included, that met an end, so to speak, cataclysm. And we're picking up sort of after the cataclysm happened and societies have sort of rebuilt themselves and are just starting back out into the unknown. So we may be human, and it does say here, humans have a mysterious past cloaked in ambiguity. It is unclear where they originated from. Some say that they are actually immigrants from another galaxy. Humans themselves claim Sol as their home system. So we may be picking up on a colony of humans from the old Sol-based human civilization that collapsed with the rest of the society and so on and so forth. So we'll be interested to hear their story and move forward with that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get things started here. We're not going to go with this. We're going to do... Terran Empire. And hey, this kind of looks like a shamrock, and tomorrow is, at the time of recording, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, so let's go ahead and go with the green shamrocky flag. There we go. Alright, so our home system's going to be normal. We could sort of tweak our home system to be very nice. Expansion, we're going to keep that there. Starting location. So you can select where in the galaxy you want. You got the deep core, you got the outer core, which is sort of the middle area, and then the far regions, which is the far regions of the galaxy. We're going to just do random. It'll plop us down wherever the game seems to put us. And yeah, next. So other empires, 12 is fine. We could sort of select our own if we want. If we just do off, and then we could choose our own empires that we have to deal with. But I'm fine with just doing auto generate. That's going to be okay. Okay, so these are 12 empires. There are other entities in the galaxy that we'll come across. Probably fairly early, we're going to come across some more of these lesser, not quite empires, more independent colonies, pirates, and that kind of thing. But those are the solidified empires like us. And here's the rest of this stuff. You can take a look here. There's a victory threshold, which we'll explore eventually. But for right now, this is going to be our default setup. And yeah, let's go ahead and hit start game. And we're going to generate the galaxy. Navigate backward and forward in the selection panel history using the left and right arrow keys. It's got little hints at the loading screens. All right, so we are the Terran Empire. Our faction is known as the Terran Empire. Our government is democracy. We could have chosen a different government. I think Republic is one of the other ones associated with the humans, but there were some options we could have taken a look at, but I forgot. So we're just going to go with the default of democracy for humans. We are the humans. Who are typically aggressive and careful. Humans have natural skills in all research, diplomacy, war wariness reduction, espionage, and trade income. Our leader is Dak Underline, skilled in civilian ship construction, speed, and colony happiness. Our home colony is Utapa 4, a continental planet in the Utapa system. Nearby is the rocky metallic moon Elascoda. Our faction has primitive technology. We are just beginning to take our first steps into space. Zoom. So it looks like we are... Let's zoom out here. We're not in the center. I think we're in the middle area. The mid area of the galaxy, but not bad. Not bad. Let's see. Let's take a look at our home system here. Got a gas giant there, gas giant there. Mangrove forest. So we are by default continental planets. Now there's quite a few planets by the looks of it. Frozen gas giant, frozen ice planet. No other continental planets, which is a shame. But this one right here might be a colonizable area for us. A forest moon for us. So we'll have to maybe hope and pray that we can get on there. But yeah, here is our nice and lovely planet. So we can change the name of our planet. And I'm going to go ahead and just name it Terran Prime. We can change the name of our star, unfortunately. So we're going to be in Otapa, or I'm going to call it Otapa. I don't know if that's how you actually pronounce it, but that's how I'm going to do it. So Otapa system. I don't know if there is a way to change your home star, maybe, but I have yet to find it. And doing this doesn't do anything. That's how you change your home planet. Is you click on the actual home planet somewhere, and then click right here to set the name of it. So we can't seem I can't seem to change the star, or really anything else for that matter. So maybe I think you have to actually colonize something in order to change the name, and unfortunately we can't colonize a star. So yeah. All right. So this is our home system. We're gonna mainly be focused on the home system for a little bit. Let's dismiss there. And because we don't quite have the technology to leave our solar system yet. So here is the story of our humans here. In the ancient human city ruins, we have made a curious discovery. For countless generations, we have looked to the stars while living among the remains of the civilization of our ancestors. Tales from those days of a terrible cataclysm which destroyed them were passed down to us, but only recently has our science allowed us to better understand the artifacts they left behind. We now know for certain that we are not the first of our kind to leave our planet. They went to the stars before us and left behind a path for us to follow in the form of these ancient relics. Our long study of these ruins has helped us learn to construct starships, and possibly even faster than light travel without the effect of time dilation. We have also recovered a great many unusual resources vital to these technologies from the ruins. Most of these resources do not otherwise exist on our world and must be used carefully. As our first priority, we must find more of these resources our ancestors had access to allow our research and exploration to continue. We must also complete our hyperspace research to allow us to much more rapidly explore our system and beyond. Perhaps, just perhaps, our ancestors are still out there somewhere, waiting for us. But the legends of destruction mean that we must also prepare our defenses for whatever we may find. We have found technology that has, yep, so there we go. That's our story, and we're sticking to it. Unknown items, good. Starship constructed. We have constructed our first starship. This should be our exploration vehicle. Yes, it is. Let's pause because what I want... Where are you? The X1 Traveler. So yeah, we don't actually have any tech yet. So early tech here is early warp field experiments will give us the skip drive. That will allow us to better traverse our solar system here, but it won't let us leave and go interstellar yet. So we'll have to research and then follow up to early warp drives in order to do that. But I'm going to take our galactic pathway and just right click on our moon here because I want to make sure that he does that first before we do anything else. And then I'm just going to put you back on automated, and that will be fine and great. And then we're going to go up to speed 4 because there's not much else to do until our skip drives are done. Yeah, the advisors are going to tell us to do some stuff. Yes, build the base, please. So we have started construction of a spaceport. Unfortunately, I think they're going to probably construct the cryptic way first. And so initially, all construction is happening from the planet. So we're setting up missions. If I can find whichever... Oh, here we go. Yeah, so the construction ship is being built first. And as you can see, little ships are bringing resources from our home planet into outer space to build our construction ship. Like, I wish there was scuttle, stop. Yeah, that's going to have to be okay. All right, what did we find here on our Eliscoda moon? which we can't even rename. Construction research bonus. Lovely. And we've got Cuprica and some Oculone. Very nice. All right, dismiss you. We've got a spy, which we don't know anyone yet, so not much to do with them. Yeah. Good. Let's go and set. So we can click on a location and tell it to build a mining station or build a research station. We can build a research station because we have the 12% construction research bonus here. You can't build a research station anywhere you want. It has to have a specific bonus that would allow that. I want to build a mining station and a research station. So if we waited a little bit, our advisors would have popped up and said, hey, you might want to build a mining station or a research station over here. But I'm just going to preemptively do that since we're here. But we're still waiting for our first construction ship. And again, very slow going for right now. Our exploration ships are going to be sort of like just hovering around our home area here. And I'm going to sort of force them to do that. Because I think by default, one of their primary objectives is to locate fuel. So they'll like beeline to the nearest gas giant planet, to find Kesselon, I think it is, which is the fuel. But we're going to want to try to prevent them from doing that until our skip drives are done. And dismiss you. Yeah, I would have liked this to have been constructed first, but that's, I guess, okay. We'll keep going around with the exploration ship. It's gonna have to be okay. Huh, interesting. So the construction ship started construction of the research facility first. Even though I queued up the mining facility first. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. All right. Exploration ship is done. General has been named. Okay. You are going to go around, yes, and start checking out all these rocky asteroids and whatnot, which aren't going to have a ton of resources. So I'm going to just let the advisors sort of tell me which ones we should build a mining facility around until we can get the skip drive and move a little bit better. So where are you going? It does. Well, man, I wonder if they fixed that. One of my early games, I found that they started flying towards a what do you call it? A gas giant, even on their really crappy engines. But maybe they stopped that behavior in the automated behavior thing. Okay, that is done. Lovely. We've got a scientist there. That's going to boost our research in construction research, I guess. Jump to shields, which is here. So we're not really taking advantage of this because we're not researching anything in construction, but that's fine. I think it does still give some detail. Let me see this. Pretty sure that the research stations still do give bonuses to research. Industry targeting, maybe. Pretty sure that's the case, but maybe not. I don't know. You really want them for the added bonuses, but I'm pretty sure they do still increase your overall by a certain amount. Yeah, we're not going to take the tour. Discovery of Terran Prime. Lovely. So here's our money. We are netting a profit. Our economy is going to be a little low for right now because we're not really... Our civilian economy hasn't really kicked in because we really haven't gotten much resources. So basically, the idea is once we get our skip drive, we start exploring our interior solar system here. And we start setting up mining areas to gather resources. And then the civilian ships start being built to go gather up those resources. So that's gonna be great. Technology, there we go. What do we get? Research breakthrough, new scientist. All right, if we take a look over here, our advisor wants us to build 2 construction ships. Yeah, do I want to do that, or I kind of want to get exploration ships is what I really want. All right, purchase those. Sure, go ahead and get those as well. It would eventually have us building exploration ships, so that's going to be okay. Speaking of which, so if we take a look at our exploration ships here, so on this tab, our current ships that we built pre-skip drive are indeed on their way to get the skip drive installed. All right, early energy deflectors. I don't know. Did you say speed 20? Yeah, so everything is 20%. But our construction ones are increased because of that research station. So maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I'd have to look. We'd have to look to see what this was before the research station was implemented. Ground research, 25% speed for this project. What do we want to research? I mean, they just want us to get more armor, some energy deflectors, research labs, sure. Sure. All right. We don't have much money, so we don't want to go spending a ton. But you do have to spend money to unlock certain researches. And then we could spend additional money to make them faster. But we're not going to do that just yet. All right. So we don't actually... Oh, yes, we do. We have you. Under construction. Oh, no. You're still being constructed. I would like a different indicator here. So the reds are not yet, haven't begun being constructed. But as you can see, like, I would like a yellow indicator for those that are currently being constructed. I think that would be nice. All right, you are going to go out and start your jump. Yep, you're going to beeline to the gas giant to get our fuel reserves online, hopefully. Hooray! Zoom. All right. We are in business now. Yes, we are. So zoom in here. Now I'm going to be curious to figure out where some of these ships go now. Because one of the early games, they kept trying to take a look at all these unexplored asteroids before checking out the actual solar system, which I did not like. But I'm wondering if that's changed. And it definitely looks like they're prioritizing planets first, which is really nice. So yeah, they must have fixed that logic that they had before. All right, so we've discovered some more stuff. Show me. We've got over here, we've got Krypton or Argon, Cassilon, and Krypton. So yeah, Cassilon is the fuel. So common gas that is universal reactor fuel. It's found on gas giants. That's nice. We actually have 2 gas giants in our solar system here. I don't know if this ice... No, that's not an ice planet. I was going to say ice giant. No, frozen gas giant over here. So I don't know if the frozen one's going to have it, but we should have plenty of fuel. Very nice, which is very nice indeed. All right, let's kick out few more here. And I do want to start getting a military. Before we check on the military, let me go into policy settings. I don't want the game to do fleet management here. I want to create my own fleets. Fleet ship management, I'm going to leave on because this also controls whether, as far as I can tell in my testing, controls whether or not a fleet is retrofitted. So we're going to let them do that automatically. Assign you complete construction of abandoned spaceport? Sure. What do we got? Early deflectors. Yes. Build that. Discovery. Dismiss. 4% colony bonus. Very nice. There's the ore hauler. So that is a civilian ship. Where are you going? Do you not have... Apparently you've not gotten upgraded here, which is a little... Ore hauler. Okay, the new ones do have a skip drive. I don't know why you're... not getting upgraded specifically. I don't know. It's going to take you forever. We can't do anything. Like, we can't control this guy. Offload at Terran Spaceport. We have encountered an abandoned small... Yeah, go ahead and check this out. We have investigated. Small is heavily damaged and currently inoperable. However, we could acquire... Alright, well that's fine. Construction ship will go do that. Yeah, I guess there's not much else we can do with this. You're not even going to be able to get to where you're going, my friend. See, these aren't being retrofitted either. Alright, what's happening? What's going on? Fleet management. Control this area manually. Prioritize state ships. Yeah. Defenses. I don't know. Are we building any new ones? Light transport. Maybe they just haven't had time to do anything yet. I don't know. Give it a little time. I don't know why. Ship designs. 1400. You have the skip drive. You have the skip drive. Alright, well, whatever. Maybe they'll get retrofitted at some point. Alright, well, here's our first pirate group. Initial communications, Octarians. Pirates. Now we should be asked to get protection. Offer us protection. Accept treaty. So that's going to be what we do for right now. Because we're just starting out. We're not going to really have the fleet strength to mess with that. This is not going to work. I'm wondering, can we just, like, delete one? Scuttle. When attacked, evade. Do not engage. Okay, here is a light transport. You do have the skip drive. You are building a mining ship, small freighter. I don't know. That is a bit disconcerting. Might just try to scuttle these guys and see what happens. Buccaneers, okay. Yes, we will pay you money. That's gonna be fine. Alright, let's we'll be permanently scuttled. Are you sure you want to scuttle? I don't know if I want to do that. I may have to. I don't know why these things are flying out without a skip drive. Maybe there is something somewhere. Where's the civilian? Here we go. Raiders. Mining ships. Okay, so this one is getting retrofitted. Freighter. Do we not have freighters? Is it just that I was looking at the wrong... I mean, they should be auto-upgraded. Oh, there isn't a freighter. Why is that? Oh, right here. Yeah, light transport. I don't know. Interesting. Pirates. They are raiding us? Okay, dismiss. Right, the Ghost Fleet. We are going to do that. Legends were true. All right, a sign of good faith and gratitude from Dirtsiders. I guess legends were true after all, which means we share some common ancestors. If all the legends are true, then we have a lot to tell you, and maybe we need to also return to some of the older ways. For now, we'll join our clans into one and share with you what our legends tell us. 2 ages ago, before the Age of Shadows, there was no separation between space clans and dirt clans. We were one people, united against a terrible ancient enemy, the Shaktor. That killed our people, destroyed our ships and our worlds, and tore space itself apart. This was a battle to the finish, and defeating this enemy cost us most of our people, ships, and worlds. By the end of the war, the worlds were full of disease and racked with natural disasters. Only the toughest survived, and those that went back dirt side were usually lost. We learned to survive in space. We were part of a clan called the 8th Fleet back then, and the only one that made it through the end. Our last orders were to protect this system, to keep it safe and hidden from the enemy. Do whatever it took to survive until the final victory, when the worlds and the star clans would reunite and return to prosperity. After 2 generations passed, some decided to go back dirt side and help those still alive. But eventually they were stopped communicating too. We who remained started calling ourselves the Ghost Fleet because the ghosts of our ancestors fought with us. We fought against the terrors of the void that appeared at the end of the last age, keeping them out of our system. Okay, so there you go. You can read the rest of it. Dismiss. Where are we at here? I've raided our binding base. Yeah. Dismiss. Yeah. Under attack. Dismiss. Ghost Fleet. Accept treaty. Do we have... Yeah, why aren't you offering protection? All right, let's get building some escorts, I guess. Although we don't have enough. We don't have enough stuff, unfortunately. Yeah, here these guys are. Where's this? Is this, we should have a fleet now, though. Yeah, these guys. Create new fleet. Where are you at? Yeah, over here? Whoa. Really far away from our group. Fleets. Can we bring you home? I don't know. Odd. Alright, dismiss. New tech completed. Good. Alright, so yeah, this is a thing with the humans. It seems to proc every game, so this is sort of their story. Somewhere. Is it over here? Ghost Fleet base. Yeah, so right near us. I don't know why that Ghost Fleet was way over here. Hopefully they can get back. You might need to refuel, actually. Escort, refuel. Just refuel, please. Alright, we've got our first independent colony, which is right near us, actually. Dismiss. 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 Just get rid of those. Alright, that is going to have to be okay. Exploration ship going. Another exploration ship. How's the, these guys? You. Okay. There they go. They're getting retrofitted. It must just take them a while to sort of kick in. Maybe because I was building chips, maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Anyway, I think we're going to have to put a cut in the video because we are 37 minutes in. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So thanks everyone for watching. I hope you're going to enjoy the series. If you are, let me know by hitting that like button. If you want to see more content, as always, I strongly encourage you to subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.